singing. Of course, wala na yung pianist dahil wala ng pyesa. And actually, he was alternating classical music and Broadway music. Kaya pag ginagawa nun niya, parang malaman niya, if I can actually easily shift, and I was just singing along, kung anong kailangan yung pakanta, kanta naman ako ng kanta. And then at some point, sabi ko, teka, nagpapagod na ako, niloloko na ako nito kinto. And then, you know what, he said, you know, we're gonna do everything all over again. But this time, we'll be the video guys. So, tinatawag niya yung mga taga-video, and nag-set up sila, and he wants me to do exactly the same thing what I did. Coming in, introducing myself, singing all the songs. Parang take 2 talaga. But this time, dinidirect niya na ako, look here, ganyan. Tapos sabi ng pianist niya, I think it's a good chance because all the other auditions were videotaped. So and then, so after that, lumampas na nga ako ng isang oras. Tapos after 2 weeks, I got a call and then they told me that I got in. And in the 26 years of Phantom, there has never been an Asian in the cast. Because wala namang talagang role for an Asian in like 19th century Paris. I'm sure siguro may Asian, pero they don't like figure prominently in the scene. So they got me more for the singing, not for my looks, because hindi nga, wala nga sa wala sa role. But that's a good thing about international pala. Ang number 1 na priority nila would be talent. Number 2 na lang actually yung discipline, which I would like to also discuss with you. And number 3, yung typing. Okay, let me explain typing. Katulad kayo, this is a children musical. So expected na talaga, children talaga ang magpa-play. So kung meron mga character na matanda, papatandain na ng makeup. Right? Now, minsan, pag biglang sira yung itsura mo doon sa hinihingi, it's not because you're not good, you're just not right for the role. I was told by the music director that I can actually play Phantom. Kasi make-up siya, hindi naman makikita yung itsura ko. The problem is, I'm not tall enough. Most of the Phantoms will need to be about 6 foot, 6 foot something, kasi kailangan imposing di ba? So, it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that hindi ko kayang kantahin yung part. I'm just not tall enough for the role. Inversely, I had this friend who was 6'4". He auditioned for The Miss and one of the students. And then nung final na ako nun, naka-stick out talaga siya. Ang laki niya, tinanggal din siya. Not because he wasn't good. Okay? So I also mentioned a bit something like discipline in the theater. This is very important and you can carry this over even in other aspects of your life. Like for example, respect. You really need to have that healthy respect to your co-artists, to your superiors, to the ones running the show, and to yourself. Huwag niyong kakalimutan na I'd rather work with somebody who's got this healthy respect than a talented person na hindi mo alam kung sisikot, pagdating hindi niya alam yung part niya. Parang kasi, di ba, so attitude, healthy attitude also. I got getting into trouble when I was in Phantom. Oh, especially the dance part, oh my God. I'm not a dancer kasi. And then they made me dance with the ballet people. There were like 8 female ballerinas and then 2 ballet guys. And for some reason, nandun ako, naka-bunch sa kanila pagdating ng masquerade. Buti na lang naka-mask, hindi makita. But during rehearsals, I kept getting into trouble because wala ko nung, alam niyo yung galaw talaga ng professional trained dancers na wala akong ganun I was just doing the part, but I was trying my best. And the dance captain, and they had to fly in yung mga from abroad to monitor yung standard. Palagi akong paborito, Dondi, do this right, Dondi, you're misstepping again. Palagi ako yung paborito na. You know, and then, at some point, nagtatawanan na nga kami. You have to do this right or I'll put you at the back. Kagano'n nila ako. Sabi ko, yes, Miss Patty, I need to be at the back. I don't know what I'm doing with all these very good dancers up here to fuck anyway. Hindi naman ako dancer parang gano'n. And then they explained to me, kasi iba mga characters nga, medyo malulusog. That time, mas katawan ko pa yung mga dancers. That's why I got into to be bunched with them. Kasi yung parang by body type na ka-group yun And then at some point, hindi na din ako tinatawag. Si dance captain si Miss Patty. And then I got worried. Sabi ko, nag-give up yata sila sa akin. So I went to look for the stage management. And then I asked them, sabi ko, should I be worried? na the dance captains aren't calling my attentions anymore. And I was really asking kasi, sanay ako palagi tinatawag kasi all of a sudden, hindi ko pinapansin. And then sabi sa akin ng stage management, Mr. Ong, are you expecting to get praised? Are you expecting somebody to tell you that you're good? No, not really. I just want to know what's going on. Ang sabi niya, kaya kayo nandito, and this will apply to you guys too. Kaya kayo nandito because you're good enough. Expected na kaya pumasa, kaya nasa taas kasi mahuhusay na kayo. Alright? If you're getting noted, kung nakapansin kayo dahil you're doing something wrong, kaya inaayos yun. Pero, kung wala na kayong naririnig, that means you're doing fine. So, I think that also applies to you guys. You're here because you're good, just do your job well. Alright? Huwag kayong, hindi ito yung lugar para maghanap kayo na purihin kayo. Kasi alam na yun, kaya ka nga nandito dahil magaling kayo. Tama ba? Alright? So, to make the story short, I did it for more than a year. It was sort of it was too much for me anyway. Because if you're a performer, kung lalo na music theater ka, artist ka, that's like a dream job. Yan yung pinakamagandang pwede mong maging trabaho to be part of an international cast o international production na successful. Kasi araw-araw, every single time that you come out on stage, puno yung audience. Hanggang gusto mo ng trabaho, may trabaho ka. Hindi ka tulad ng ibang mga productions na it's only good until there's a show. Once the tickets start to dwindle, mag-close na yung show and then you're out on the street again, auditioning. Alright? So it's a good job. It's a dream role. But unfortunately, it's not my dream. It wasn't my dream really. I'm more of classical kasi. Kaya I enjoyed it as long as I could and then given a chance, I had to do something else. But I was very grateful for the experience. I was very grateful that if I were to serve as an inspiration sa mga kababayan natin, kasi sabihin nila, kaya naman pala ng Filipino eh. Kung if it's like a Miss Saigon, expected yun kasi Vietnam, so there will be Asians. Asians ang magiging cast. Pero kung yung mga ibang production na talagang mainly European, malabo na Asians ang makast. But it can happen. And it happened to me. And that means it can happen to anybody else. So, I was glad to be part of that. Thank you so much. I was glad to be part of that. Teka, parang, okay na? Okay. Kasi imagine mo, like for example, meron kaming part, may post na nakaganon ka. Okay. So you're doing 8 shows a week. Kasi 2 shows per weekend, day off pag Monday. So, yung directors sa yung dance captain, that's just their job. To watch every single show. And if I was posing like this, if I was supposed to be posing like this, and this was a couple of inches lower, mapapagalitan ako. Yung ganun lang na konti o ganun mataas, mawala lang sa mapapagalitan ako. So, mag-notes yan pagdating ng mga star mission sasabihin, on the Wednesday, you did this. Talagang ipipilitin nila. And you think na something professional na ganyan na kaya-kaya na mag-galing na lahat, you still get notes. And the thing is, if you do everything correctly, this is also very important, last thing before I wrap up. This is also very important. Kahit alam mo na yung part, di ba yung alam ko na yung lahat ng singing part, alam ko na yung dance, alam ko na yung posings, alam ko na yung mga if I do everything on automatic, kahit tama lahat yan, ba? Pero wala yung puso ko doon, they can tell. And it's actually a bigger sin to be performing on stage when your heart is not in it. Ito yung kanina minention ko about being honest. Kasi kahit tama natin ginawa mo, mali eh. Dahil para ka lang going through the motion. Your job now is as actors. Learn your part, learn where you have to be, yung lahat ng ganun. Hindi yung trabaho na mang-correct ng ibang tao. That's another lesson I had to learn the hard way. Because I meant well. Gusto ko lang ayusin. Kasi minsan meron sabi ko mali yung posing. Sinasabihan ko yung co-actor ko, that's the role of the director. Even if mabait yung gusto nyo, wala naman kayong talagang planong sirain siya o pahiyain siya, it's not your job. Your job is, as actors, is to know your part and to be right wherever you have to be. Kahit traffic nga, there was this one girl na pag nandun kami, almost always magbubungguan kami. Talagang, and then I had to tell her, do you mind slowing down a bit just so I can go past through? Or if you want, just, I'll wait for you but go faster and then we don't have to bump into each other. Ganun na naman kasi ito, di ba? Parang kasi every time magpakabungguan kami. So, sinabihan ko siya. And then before I know it, pinatawag na ako ng director. Sabi niya, if you have any problems, you talk to us. You don't talk to your co-actors. Kasi you're doing the job of a director or of a dance captain. Alright? So, ilang beses yan na kahit nasasabihin, I know you have a good heart, I know you meant well. But since I didn't really grow up in the theater, I didn't realize na ganun pala dapat. So you have to respect. Even if you meant well, sometimes your best intentions can get you into trouble. Alright? Just know your part. Kung hindi kayo sigurado, kung nagkakaproblema sa ano, you have your director to sort it out. So don't play director. Alright? Aside from that, enjoy. You have to really enjoy what you're doing. Questions? Do you have anybody have questions? Otherwise, what? No. I don't sing Phantom song. Anything else but Phantom song? Solo mio. Oh my gosh. Che bella cosa, la giornata sole, l'aria serena, dopo una tempesta, bell'aria fresca, pareggia la festa. Che bella cosa la giornata sol, ma tu sole, più bello in me, oh sole mio, sta fronte a te, oh sole mio, sta fronte a te, sta fronte a te. Malato sole, più bello in me, oh sole mio, sta fronte a te, oh sol, oh sol. Sta fronte a te, sta